Alright, so basically what we're doing here, this is just a mic check to test the quality, because the mic I used to use for this kind of died, so we're just playing this to test how it sounds, so I can start up the actual Let's Play of the game that I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna do this game at some point, but I don't know exactly when. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. Let's go back down here. Oh, okay. There we go.
Dracula, die now and leave this world. You'll never belong here.
Oh, but this world invited me. Your own kind called me forth with praise.
Honestly, it's a shame they didn't use the original PlayStation's voice acting. Rather, they used the redone acting from the PSP version of the game.
Good hunter. Or are you truly here by choice?
All I'm here for is you. To hell with your heresy! You're nothing but a blight on mankind.
Ha! Mankind. A cesspit of hatred and lies. Fight for them, and die for their sins!
Okay, that was a disgusting hit that I just took there. Come on, Dracula, where are you gonna spawn in? There we go. This makes this fight go by so fast. Oh boy.
Count Dracula had risen with the aid of the Dark Priest shaft to mimic.
Yeah, sadly you can't skip this.
The legendary vampire hunter Richter Belmont stood against him and at last brought him down. However, 4 years later, on a glaring full moon night, Richter mysteriously vanished. Maria Renard set out to find him, but knew not where to begin. It was then that fate intervened. Castlevania, the Castle of Dracula, rumored to appear once every century, suddenly materialized from the mist, as if to show her the way. Meanwhile, powerful forces struggled for the soul of a man named Alucard. He who had once fought alongside Trevor Belmont against his own immortal father, Count Dracula himself. To purge the world of his own cursed bloodline, Alucard had submerged his vampiric powers
Oh boy.
into what was meant to be eternal slumber. But now, he awakens to the cackles of evil and cries of the innocent. The eternal battle of good and evil has come full circle once more. Dracula's castle beckons for you. And no man can say who will emerge victorious.
Ooh, why was the why was the credits go faster than that dude was speaking? Okay, this part right here is hilarious because this is the fastest that this dude will ever run. He will never run this fast again for the rest of the game. Look at this. What, he just run out of breath for the next however long this game would be in real life time? Oh, I took a hit? Normally I don't take that hit. Level up. That was disgusting. Something good that can help you though is if you keep sliding backwards. Oh, no, 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 no. Gotta get that classic Castlevania wall meat. I will say this game is such a good looking game for, what was it, 97 I believe when this game came out? The original anyway. The sprite work is honestly amazing.
A really excellent boy, but there will be no games here. If you will not behave, be gone.
I will do neither. Step aside, old man.
Such arrogance. Very well, but I shall see you very soon.
Funnily enough, this is actually the first of what they call the Metroidvania games. This, if you don't know what Metroidvania is, it's basically Castlevania with a Metroid style of play, in the sense of you explore this one area for, or this one very large area for pretty much the entire game, and you find all your items and bosses and stuff that way. Rather than, you know, like in the classic Castlevania games, they're mission-based. Or, I don't know about Lords of Shadow. I think Lords of Shadow is mission-based, but I'm not sure. It's whatever. But who actually likes Lords of Shadow, huh? Game's terrible. I don't know, apparently the second one's pretty good, I don't know. And apparently that DS one's pretty good as well. But who honestly knows, huh? I've only ever played the first one, thanks to my brother and his PS3 copy of the game. He actually never even finished it. That's how I know it's probably really bad. I've only maybe played the first hour of it. We're gonna see how long we can go without having to save. Because if you don't know, because this is obviously a old school game, there is no such thing as auto-saving, and if you die, you have to redo anything you did after you saved, just like in the older Resident Evil titles. Which is funny I bring that up, considering it's, you know, a title from a completely different company. You know, Resident Evil's Capcom, this is actually Konami. There's a lot of people that don't really pay attention to these older games anymore, which honestly is a shame, and that's why it's nice to see all the remakes and stuff of old games. I mean, seeing Resident Evil 2 Remake come out this year, and then Final Fantasy VII Remake coming out next year, which I'm so happy for, I cannot wait. It's just nice to see people getting to play these old games after so many years of being gone. You know, most people don't know anything about these games or anything. Oh, come on, why can't I get off this thing? There we go. There we go. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this. There we go. Brings my health back up, and I'm gonna get off this. Strangely enough, in the original version of this game, the voice actors of Richter and Dracula were, if I'm not mistaken, I think Dracula was the voice of, the original Dracula for this game, was done by the voice of Harry Mason from Silent Hill 1, which came out 2 years after this, and then Richter was the voice, was voiced by the same guy who did Chris Redfield in the original 1996, also used in 97 and 98's director's cut of Resident Evil 1. It's a pretty interesting thing to think about, honestly. You know, people that voiced major characters in, or I wouldn't say for Silent Hill, you play as a different character in every game, so it's a little different, but in the case of the guy that voiced Richter, it's got to be kind of neat to be voicing in the same game as someone who voiced in your competition, I guess you could say. I mean, it's a pretty neat thing to think about. Oh, and yes, I'm aware that what I was just doing is disgusting and I shouldn't have done it, but, I mean, you gotta think of good ways to get rid of these people. Actually, I think we're about to come up onto our first boss fight, which you can easily cheese this boss fight if you know what you're doing. Just go and get hearts. That's all you gotta do. Or at least that's what I like to do. Is to keep... Because that's something good about this game, is you can just infinitely respawn the room, and I can just keep infinitely grabbing these hearts. And no one's gonna stop me. I might get around to playing this game at some point. I think when I'm done with the game that I'm about to start up, that I was just using this as a mic test for. I might start that game up. I might start this game up, I'm sorry. I'm gonna start this game up probably once I'm done with the other one. Okay, I think I can't grab it anymore because it's, yeah, it's stuck at, what is it, 59 or 69? 59. Best way to do this. Oh, great. Yeah, that's right. Hold out your shield. Oh, come on. That's dirty. I've never had this problem before. What? Yeah, see, I've never had that problem before. Okay, that means this video's over. I guess if you were actually enjoying my commentary here, that means I need to do commentary on the actual Let's Play this game. But I guess that also means I need to figure out some things to talk about, because after a while, it's probably going to get boring hearing me just talk about the game in particular. So, yeah, see, ew, get that logo off the screen. I mean, but, yeah, on the blood configuration. Oh, yeah, that's right, because, yeah, it's got weird, you can change the controls for that. Yeah, that's just about right. Display, full, normal. I keep it at full, it just looks better to me, I don't know. And you can either have scan lines on or off, and, you know, the interlace, and then turn on scan lines, and then smoothing. To keep the smoothing off, smoothing looks terrible. So if I turn off scan lines and turn off, can you turn on interlace? No, you can't. Ooh, like, ooh. Yeah, look at smoothing. It looks like garbage. Makes everything look muddy and gross and not good. Yeah, and then you got the different types. That's the one I've been using. It just looks the best to me. The rest of them are okay, I guess, but Type 3's the best one. And then, yeah, you can change the voice language to Japanese or keep it English. But, I think that's it for this video. I'm sure here soon I'll start up on the actual Let's Play that I'm going to be doing for the channel. And, I'll see you guys when I start that up. That being said, if it's your birthday today and you're watching this video, happy birthday to you, and I'll see you in the next video.